Well, I think one thing we could say about this team for sure, 3 out of the 4 games, we got a lot of fight in us. We don't ever lay down, and you know, like I said, the other night I just thought we just ran out of emotional juice. And but I knew we would fight back. I didn't know if we can get over the hump, but I knew we would fight back, and they did that. They trusted tonight in that second half, and our bench was fantastic.
Coach, you had 25 offensive rebounds, out-rebounded them 60-38. How significant was that in really controlling, the comeback?
But I think it was stemmed from our ball movement and trusting the next guy and having them scramble a little bit. Opened up opportunities for us to crash the glass, and so, that was a hard-fought game. That's a good young team. They're fast, well-coached. Jim Boylan, who I worked with in Golden State, and I really learned a lot of basketball stuff from him. He's a heck of a coach, man, and that team's gonna keep getting better.
David, you talked about juice. What about Bobby Portis's juice, so to speak, is unique?
We just been waiting for him. He's been playing a little tight, trying to be perfect, and we talked a lot about it. And I said, just keep letting that thing fly, and keep attacking and being yourself, and show your passion for it. Don't hold back. And tonight he really unleashed it. I mean, he that is a game that he had there, and. But I think a lot of it, too, was Julius was trusting. And Julius found him a lot of times in those corners, making those easy plays. So, it's a team effort.
Why do you think the ball movement was there, and from Julius especially in those last 4 or 5 minutes, and it had been kind of lacking before that?
It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, and guys understanding the spacing and where people are going to be and just being willing to make that play. Seeing that play. We watched a ton of film with Julius. We put him in a lot of situations in practice so that he can start seeing those outlets when people are really loading up to him. And so he's going to get better and better because his agenda is pure. And I always feel like guys improve when they're about the team.
That's kind of one of those guys. Randall looked like he was a little frustrated with what they were sending at him. And then he had those 2 straight kickouts to Bobby for the 3-pointers there.
Yeah.
Just persistence or...
Yeah, and how many times you gonna run your head against the wall? And he finally said, "Wait a minute, I'm running into traffic right now. I just got to move the ball. It's not gonna be me tonight." And that's a big step for him to do that.
Yeah, what do you think about Frank? Obviously, he couldn't buy a shot.
Fantastic. Frank's minutes, didn't matter. His minutes were fantastic. I mean, he guarded. He set the tone defensively. He made some nice plays to set people up. He got us organized. The shots will fall for him, but the thing I'm proud of is how he kept himself ready. Like I knew he was. I was watching him. Every day he wasn't playing. He was in the gym getting a sweat and just letting me know, Coach, I'm ready when you need me. So I was really proud of his effort.
Talk about the work on the boards by 2 young guys, Mitch and RJ.
They go after that ball. I think RJ likes to go get it because he wants to get the ball in his hands to go make a play. But Mitch is really I think he's an elite offensive rebounder. I think it only happens though when we move the ball. If everybody's standing around and shots are going up and there's no rotations or anything like that, it's easier to keep Mitch off the boards. But tonight, we tried to share the game a little more, and it opened up opportunities.
You fought back for like 2.5 quarters just to get even. I think it was 88, and then they jump out 8 on you again. It was a timeout. I mean, when you're talking to them, can you sense that they're frustrated, or are they still kind of?
They held their composure, and that's we're trying to learn from prior games. Where the Spurs game we lost it when we got it back, and in Brooklyn we kind of lost it when we got it back, and so experience pays off, and they just stayed with it. They executed out of timeout, and made the right plays, and then we put together some stops.
Kevin had some big shots late too. Are you seeing a much more confident player than he was last year?
You see him. You remember last year he was unsure, which a lot of kids are. That first year, and now he's starting to understand. He sees the game a little slower. I think he's physically more confident. He spent a lot of time working on his shot and simplifying his shot. You know, and so when it leaves his hands, I feel like it's got a really good chance of going in now.
Coach, with Alfred's injury, any update there? And did it change the way you were going to use Frank late in the game?
No, I thought, you know, Frank was playing a good game for us, you know, and so I don't know if I would have went back to Alfred or not. I thought Alfred was playing some solid minutes as well, but, you know, I'm not sure where it's at right now with Alfred, if he's going to be out or not. I got to wait to hear from the trainers, but, you know, we just got to keep next man up, and, you know, I trust all these guys.